Hello, friends. So, welcome again to this series, NABARD Daily Quiz series. This is our 10th video, I think. So, here in this video, mainly we will be dealing with this particular mission of the government of India, that is National Green Hydrogen Mission that was launched in 2023 only. And green hydrogen especially, remains in news frequently. Okay. So, here you apart from this mission, we also need to know some technical aspects of this hydrogen as a fuel. Because in your GK portion in NABARD, you know that in prelims you will have to face 20 questions from GK. So here you might find the questions related to science and tech also, and only those questions are asked which from only those technologies which are very frequently appearing in news. Okay. Uh, so that's why we'll study about that also. So first, let's try to solve this question to make India the global hub for production, usage, and export of green hydrogen and its derivatives. Okay. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has launched National Green Hydrogen Mission in 2023. Okay, so this was the background of this question. Okay. Consider the following statements with respect to different types of hydrogen based on their production technology and select the correct combination. Because green hydrogen mission was launched. So what are other types of hydrogen? Okay. Gray hydrogen is also there, blue hydrogen is also there, and green hydrogen is also there. So the question is asking us to find out whether these statements about different types of hydrogen are true or false. All these different categories of hydrogen are based on their production technology. Okay, whether they are uh, causing any global warming or not, or whether they are releasing any greenhouse gases or not. Okay, so here gray hydrogen is produced by coal or lignite gasification and natural gas reforming. Okay, so here you know that coal and lignite and natural gas, all these are hydrocarbons. Okay, and hydrocarbons are rich in carbon. They have hydrogen also. The name itself is hydrocarbon, and they have oxygen. Okay, so from all these coal, lignite, and natural gas, this hydrogen is extracted through various process. What happens to carbon? Carbon is released in this process as CO2. So this process is releasing CO2 in the atmosphere, and therefore there will be global warming. So is this process environment friendly? No, this is not environment friendly. So therefore, National Grey Hydrogen Mission has not been launched. National Green Hydrogen Mission has been launched. Okay. So this statement is true because gray hydrogen is produced by coal lignite gasification or any kind of hydrogen that the production of which releases CO2 in the atmosphere. Okay, that is known as gray hydrogen. Okay, more specifically, if you ask coal, if the hydrogen produced from coal is called black hydrogen. From lignite, it is called brown hydrogen, and from natural gas, it is called gray hydrogen. But unless it is specified categorically, uh, we will consider that gray hydrogen is the hydrogen that is produced by a process which releases carbon dioxide or any kind of greenhouse gas in the atmosphere, and that will lead to global warming. Okay. Second is blue hydrogen. Blue hydrogen is a gray hydrogen, but with CCU technology, carbon capture technology. Now, suppose that in this process only, if you attach a device which will capture all the carbon that is released during the process, okay, and you can store or use that carbon further. Okay, so here we are not allowing carbon dioxide to actually be released into the atmosphere, although the process itself releases CO2, but that CO2 is captured here. Okay, so here it will be called blue hydrogen. This statement is also true. Next is green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is a hydrogen production technology where no greenhouse gas is released. Here, mainly the hydrogen is produced by electrolysis of water. Okay, so this statement is also true. So all the three statements are true. So the correct answer here is C, 1, 2, and 3. So now that we are clear about different types of hydrogen and their production technology, the question arises, why the green hydrogen mission? Why hydrogen mission has been done? Okay. What is the use of hydrogen? Okay. So first of all, let's try to understand uh, how this what is electrolysis. Okay. How uh, hydrogen is released by electrolysis. Okay. Simply in a water, you put two electrodes, one cathode, one anode, and you provide electricity. Okay. Electron will be released from the cathode and will accumulate at anode. Okay. So here, if you do that, you give electricity to this water, hydrogen gas will be released. Capture this hydrogen. Apart from that, oxygen will also be released. Okay. This is what is electrolysis. Okay. How this happens? You know that uh, you must have heard about pH. pH of water is 7. Pure water is 7. What does this mean? This particular water has 10 to the power minus 7 mole per liter of hydrogen ion H plus. Okay, this is what pH 7 means. So H plus ion is already there in water. Okay, this H plus will combine with the electron that is coming from an electricity source. Okay, at the cathode, and after combining with the electron, the hydrogen ion will become hydrogen gas and it will be released. Okay, this is simple 8th or 9th class science. So this is what happens in electrolysis. So here hydrogen is released and oxygen is released. So water don't have any carbon, so carbon dioxide is not released. So it is a green process. Okay, only when the electricity that you are providing here, that electricity has been sourced from a green source, means renewable energy like wind energy. That electricity has been derived from wind energy, solar energy. Okay, all these renewable sources of energy has been used to provide electricity to this water. Okay, so this is how hydrogen is produced in electrolysis. Okay, for this particular setup is called electrolyzer. Okay, so now question arises, why not use this energy directly for our purpose? Why first produce the renewable energy, electricity, using renewable sources of energy, and then use that electricity to produce hydrogen and then use hydrogen? Okay, this is a relevant question. Why not use this directly? There are some benefits of using hydrogen as a source of energy. We will discuss this. First is, two-thirds of our land is ocean. Okay, and ocean is full of renewable energy in the form of there is a lot of wind energy available, in lot of solar energy available. Okay, you just need to trap lot of there are ocean currents also. Okay, they are natural currents, natural source of energy. Okay, all these energy can be utilized deep into the ocean. Okay, offshore. Okay, not very far away from the shore. Okay, and to generate electricity. Okay, but the question is how this electricity will reach the land again. Okay, you need to establish uh, transmission lines. Okay, so that is not possible in the ocean. So what we will do, we will produce electricity deep into the ocean using renewable sources of energy, use that electricity to produce hydrogen, store that hydrogen, and transport through the ship on the land. Okay, this is one of the most promisable use of hydrogen, benefit of using hydrogen as a source of energy. So it gives you more avenue to produce renewable energies. Okay, next is, there are certain processes where hydrogen is used exclusively, like our steel industry, pure hydrogen. Okay, like our petroleum refining, like our urea production or fertilizer production. Okay? For fertilizer production, mainly for urea, ammonia is needed. Okay, and ammonia is produced by nitrogen and hydrogen, combining nitrogen and hydrogen directly. This hydrogen is source currently. This hydrogen source currently is mostly gray hydrogen. Okay, you have to give green hydrogen here. Okay, to turn it. Actually, almost 1% of total energy produced in our on our Earth is used in this process only. Okay, so you see, this is the fundamental process of production of a fertilizer, and fertilizer is being used all over the world. Okay, so this is the most important place from where green hydrogen can be of. Next is hydrogen can be used in FCEVs. These are fuel cell electronic vehicles. Okay, fuel cell electronic vehicles use fuel cell, okay, to produce electricity. Okay, and that electricity is stored in a battery, and from that battery, our vehicles are like normal electric vehicles. We have to charge them. Okay, but here we need to. It is a fuel cell. You have to use hydrogen as a fuel. You should fill the hydrogen in your tank in your car, and the battery, the FC EV present in your car, that will generate electricity. How it works? This is how the fuel cell works. This is the fuel. Hydrogen is the fuel here. Here is the catalyst, and oxygen is the gas here. Okay, here hydrogen and oxygen will combine and produce water, and the resultant electron will be released, and that will be stored or directly used in our vehicle. It is reverse of electrolysis. Yeah. In electrolysis, electricity was used to produce hydrogen. Here, hydrogen is used to produce electricity. Okay. Okay, this was one another use. Third one is hydrogen can directly be used as a fuel, as a clean fuel for our thermal plants, for our thermal power plants. Okay, if you combine hydrogen with oxygen, it releases a lot of energy. So that can be here. One more use is that hydrogen can be used for blending. Right now, we use ethanol as a blender in our petrols and diesels. No? So here, hydrogen can be blended with natural gas because it's a gas, no? And can be used for the industry where natural gas is used. Okay, so these are the different aspects. Fuel cell electric vehicle is one aspect. Other is fuel cell power plants. Okay, there are power plants also which use hydrogen as a fuel and generate electricity. Large cells. These are large fuel cells. Okay, so these are the uses of hydrogen and why we need to invest on green hydrogen. Okay. Okay, so now let's study about this one. This National Green Hydrogen Mission, what this mission is all about. Now I will show you the PDF. From there we will study. Yeah. Yeah. So why this question I had asked you, because recently World Hydrogen Summit was organized in Rotterdam, that is present in Netherlands. What is the capital of Netherlands? That is Amsterdam. Okay. So host city was Rotterdam. The World Hydrogen Summit was organized by Sustainable Energy Council. It is an institution or organization which used to promote green hydrogen. Okay. Okay. So that's why we are studying about National Green Hydrogen Mission, because it is in news, and you will find that it remains many discussions are going on around this. Okay, in the entire world. Okay. So National Green Hydrogen Mission was launched in January 2023. It's been more than 1 year, but because it's a new mission, a little bit of information is needed here. With a budget is not that much necessary. Yeah, duration is necessary. The mission is for 23-24 to 29-30. Okay. till 31st March 2030. Okay. Objective of mission is to make India global hub in production of green hydrogen, green ammonia, and green methanol. Okay. Hydrogen and its derivatives. Okay. From hydrogen only, you produce green ammonia. And if you are using green hydrogen to produce ammonia, that will become green ammonia. And that green ammonia is used in fertilizer and other industrial purposes. Okay. Derivatives means that all the products that are being derived from this green hydrogen. Green methanol can also be produced. Methanol also have hydrogen. So methanol is used for blending and many as a fuel and in our shipping industry also. Okay, so all these things can be done and make India a leader in manufacturing of electrolyzers. Okay, electrolyzer I have told you that is used for electrolysis and other enabling technologies of green hydrogen. Okay, this is the objective. Not that much important. Expected outcome is important. Here you will get a new data that India's consumption of green hydrogen consumption currently is 5 million metric ton. And this is the target for this mission only. That till 2030, we will be able to produce green hydrogen, 5 million metric ton of green hydrogen by 2030, so that all the gray hydrogen that has been currently used in our country, that will be converted to green hydrogen. Okay. So this particular target will save around 1 lakh crore in our fossil fuel budget. Okay, we invest 1 lakh crore annually to import fossil fuels. Okay, so that no, we invest more than that. But actually, if we use this green hydrogen, production facility of green hydrogen is increased, then we will save 1 lakh crore annually. Okay. And nearly 50 million metric ton of CO2 will be prevented from being emitted into the atmosphere. Okay, because gray hydrogen we are converting to green hydrogen. Okay, what are the components of this mission? Very quickly, components facilitate the demand. Will create the demand by facilitating what? By facilitating use of green hydrogen in ammonia production, in methanol production, in petroleum refining, or steel production. Okay. I have told you the uses of green hydrogen. Okay, in promoting FCVs, FCEVs. Okay, so in those cases, how government usually promote things, okay, by giving subsidies or other tax benefits. Okay, all these things will be done here. Second component is very important: strategic interventions for green hydrogen transition program. SITE. Okay, this includes giving subsidy or incentives for setting up of electrolyzers, okay, that will produce green hydrogen. Okay, SITE. The full form of SITE is important. SITE, strategic interventions for green hydrogen transition program. Okay. Other than that, pilot project will be launched. Green hydrogen hubs will be created. Necessary infrastructure will be created by the government, like the transportation corridor for hydrogen. Okay. Regulations will be made, standards will be made, research and development will be promoted, awareness will be promoted. All these are natural components. Okay, these components you will find in every scheme. Okay, you have to just remember the key one. Okay, which are specific to that particular scheme or that particular mission. Okay. Demand creation, I have told you, wherever the green hydrogen is used, there only that kind of things will be promoted. Okay. Okay. Background is India currently imports 40% of its primary energy requirement. Okay. 40% of our energy requirement is being imported. Okay. That costs us $90 billion every year. Okay. So it's a huge bill. So we are saving 1 lakh crore by promoting green hydrogen here. India aims to become energy independent. Okay, India will not import any energy from outside, and this is the aim of our government till 2047. Okay, and also achieve net zero emission by 2070. By 2070, India is saying that the amount of carbon that we are producing, okay, equal amount of carbon we will be sequestering. Sequestration means capturing the carbon in the atmosphere into some biological or non-biological resources, and that and store that carbon. Okay, prevent that carbon from being present in atmosphere. So therefore, we are reducing the greenhouse effect. Okay, so net zero emission. So for that also, this particular mission is going to help. There are some science and tech terms that I have already explained to you. Questions from here can also appear. Fuel cell electric vehicles. What is a fuel cell? I have explained to you what is green hydrogen, what is blue hydrogen, and electrolysis. Okay, so that's all. Here, let's come to the slide here. Okay, so this was another question related to this particular green hydrogen topic only. First multi-purpose green hydrogen generation plant of India has been recently inaugurated in which state? That is Himachal Pradesh. This is a direct question. Multi-purpose means combined heat and water, heat and power plant. Here, you know, there is a hydropower plant already present in some area. I don't remember right now, in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, here they have also set up a power plant that will use hydrogen as a source of energy. Okay, fuel cell power plant, FCPP. Okay, so that hydrogen will be generated through the water, through the dam that is present here. It's a hydropower plant. Here, water is stored. So here, water is there. To generate this hydrogen from this water, electricity will be imported from a different location from a solar power plant. That location is also present in Himachal Pradesh only. From a solar power plant, the electricity will be imported, and using that electricity, hydrogen will be generated, and that hydrogen will be used for power production by this fuel cell power plant. Okay. Apart from that, the hydrogen that is being generated, that will also be used for there are there is heat requirement in hydropower plant also. I can't tell you the exact thing where this is required, but heat requirement is there. That heat will be produced, or hydrogen will be utilized to produce that heat. Okay, so here heat and combined heat and power plant is being established here, and that state is Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so that's all from my side here in this video. I hope that you have understood the entire concept of hydrogen and where hydrogen is used. Okay, what is green hydrogen? What are the areas it is used, and how, and the region behind promoting hydrogen as a fuel. Okay, promoting hydrogen as a fuel and generating hydrogen from the greener sources. Okay, so these are the things that you should remember. Okay, I think that after reading all these things, you will be able to solve any question that will appear from this topic. So I'm ending this video then. Thank you for your patience listening.